Hello there, I do hope you are all well, and a huge welcome to the channel. The addiction and viewers request today is all about the wars within and farming preparations. So please grab that coffee and get comfy, as you may not want to miss this one. As we are all aware by now, the new Wars Within expansion goes live on the 26th of August, and with it, bringing us a whole heap of new and cool, but much needed features to Azeroth. I will not be covering all the new changes coming with this expansion, sorry. Instead, I will be focusing on one key area. This will either benefit us farmers, or screw us over royally with a swift slap in the face, only time will tell, and the area I refer to is the new warbands feature. All information is current and up to date, but as the expansion is only in its beta phase, some information and details may change going forward. There is, however, another important date you may want to remember that has the potential to make us some really good gold, and that would be the 20th of August. 6 days before the new expansion goes live, and it's not the pre-patch event if Blizzard are deciding to do one. On the 20th of August, the Mists of Pandaria Remix event will end, bringing a whole host of new characters to retail servers. But hardly leaves any time to get them ready for the launch of the new expansion. Most players will want their new shiny characters, fit and ready to go, hopefully leveling professions, wanting gems and enchants, raid food and files, and so on. All of these items will still be needed at the start of wars, until players have unlocked all the new profession and recipes, which will take some time. As a dedicated farmer, the first part to my preparations for Wars Within has already started, with myself now only farming for reagents but not actually selling them. Instead, mass storing everything until the end of the Remix event. So very quickly, let's look at the logic behind my thinking for doing so. The event ends, then 6 days later, the new expansion will go live. There normally is some form of build-up pre-launch event with any new expansion, and I cannot see Wars Within being any different. Remembering that influx of new characters coming to retail, as well as finishing anything from Season 4. Players have a thing called life also, family, work, real-life obligations, so who will have the time to farm? Can you see where I am going with this yet? On screen now is my official 2024 farming roadmap for my Feral Druiden account. I currently have 8 new characters on the remix, ready to be geared with speed sets and put to work when Wars lands. I have already started farming for reagents to stack and save, as I have more than enough gold, so storing these reagents will not hurt in any way. The main reason as to why I suggest starting to farm now but store what you obtain is simple. When Wars lands, it will bring us the new account-wide banks, which is a feature long overdue in World of Warcraft. From what I can see, so far, this will be the first gold sink within the new expansion. It will cost us a total of 3.1 million gold to open all tabs, and something I will be doing on day 1. I suggest holding off on selling anything right now, just because prices on most reagents and items will only rise in prices due to wars. It happens with most, if not all, expansions in the past. Selling what you have stored closer to the end of the remix will only yield you more gold instead of selling reagents and items now and at current prices.
I won't give up on you.
So that covers just the reagent side to my preparations. But as this expansion is making some massive changes to how we can collect different transmogs in-game, this will be the next topic I would like to cover. At the start of the new expansion, Blizzard will be adding a new type of binding into the game called Warband until equipped. Gear that is Warband until equipped can be freely traded across your Warband, but becomes soulbound once it's equipped by a character on that account. Warband items cannot be traded with players, nor can they be sold on the auction house. You have a small chance to obtain Warband gear from dungeons and raids, as well as delves coming with wars also. One thing to remember here is that the Warband gear we do pick up along the way will always be one tier set lower than the current character you are on. As a small example, if we are on tier 15, then Warband gear obtained will be tier 14. It's that simple, so far. That is the basics of the new bindings, but how will this affect us farmers, transmog farmers, and auction house flippers in the long run? Honestly, I cannot give you an answer to this question, sorry, there is simply not enough information regarding old world items and mogs. We do know, however, that at the start of the new expansion, not all items will become warband until equipped. This is a new but progressive system, and changes will not simply happen overnight, and bless their cotton socks, but something is bound to break or be changed by Blizzard along the way. So what I have decided to do is to simply stack and save any worthwhile and valuable transmogs items and sets within my second guild bank, only collecting unique, bright, and good-looking mogs. And like with the reagents, I will start to sell these particular mogs once the remix ends on August the 20th. I currently have the Saltstone and Jade sets, Bloodfist and Highborn sets, to name but a few. Once the expansion gets closer, Blizzard should hopefully update us on more info regarding this, and it's why I am choosing this method. Any mogs that just do not sell I can still make gold from, just by converting them into more reagents. I would prefer to sell them, of course, but gold is gold, no matter what way you look at it. These are just some of the current mog sets I have, which all can be obtained from either farming open world locations or crafting them. Still, you have to admit, even to this day, they still hold up and just look really good, always have decent to high price tags, depending on the item, extremely good sale rates. Just a tad annoying trying to farm them, hence why they sell. As we get closer to wars within, things are bound to change in some way. But this method and the idea behind it I doubt will be affected, and it's why I am doing this and until I have more information. For now, however, I am off to farm the weekend away. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Maybe come and join us on Discord, the door is always open. So, have a fun weekend, and stay safe, and stay away from the crazy people out there.